Good evening, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, and I thought I would do this video because I get this question asked a lot. Being a chimney sweep for 23 years and also an installer for over 17 years, I get this question asked so much, so I thought I'd do a video on it so to let you guys know what type of wood should I burn on my wood burner or my open fire. And firstly, I'll start with the wood that you shouldn't burn on your open fire or wood burner. I'd never burn anything that is like any evergreens, like pine or anything that has got any the resin that will stay in there for a couple of years. I've known of customers that have burnt a Christmas tree at Christmas time, decided to chop it up, put it in the wood burner or the open fire, and then the next thing you know, you're calling the fire brigade out because of all the resin that lines the chimney. Then it catches light before you've even finished burning the Christmas tree. It is not worth it. Just take it to the recycle yard and get rid of it that way. But you'll be amazed to know how many types of wood that you can burn in your chimney. The best wood obviously is hardwood, any sort of hardwood, and the reason being is hardwood, it's very clean, it also burns a lot longer, and it also burns very hot, so which is obviously good value for money, and it's a way forward, especially in these days with all the talk about the environment and everything. I have mixed feelings about all this with the environment and wood burners and everything, but we won't get into that. I'm not here to discuss my personal opinions of how I feel about things. But yeah, hardwood is definitely the way forward. The other types of woods that are very good for wood burners and open fires is beech, birch, oak and elm can be used as well, and they're very good, and they burn very slowly. And basically ash is generally regarded like one of the best woods to burn in your fireplace. So you know, if you're going to go for the best, then go for ash. That's why I say the longest burning, as I said, is hardwood, and as I said, it burns hotter and longer than the most other woods. Oak burns hotter than ash, but they are both just as good, to be fair. So you know, one or the other. Obviously with the oak, it's always a good idea to let it dry out for a couple of years, because that can be a bit sappy as well. But yeah, it's a good idea. Oak and ash probably the best types of woods to buy and burn. And the ones that last the longest, I can't get my words out tonight, and the cleanest burning wood is maple, believe it or not, and oak again, and ash again, birch, and most fruit trees, would you believe it or not. It will give you a hotter fires and burn longer as well. So it's pretty amazing. But some interesting facts that you probably won't know that I'm going to tell you about wood burners and open fires. That obviously they create resin, and the resin is what creates the chimney fires in wood burners and open fires. And did you know that potato peels and acorns will help prevent any build-up of clearosol in your chimney? So when you the next time you're peeling some potatoes, or you've got some acorns that you pick up from when you go out, especially in the winter time when you're going for walks, or with the potato peel when you're making some chips or potatoes to go into the pan, keep them potato peels and put them on your fire. They actually have things in them that actually will line the chimney and create a mixture that will stop the clear salt building up in the chimney, so which is amazing. So remember that potato peels is ideal for getting rid of clear salt in your chimneys. So you don't have to go out and get all that fancy powdered stuff. Just use potato peels, which is great because it's a great way. You know, this is the thing that I always say about, like, you know, people go on about how bad the wood burners can be and how much they pollute the atmosphere and all this sort of stuff. And in my eyes, it's complete rubbish. You can't turn around and say to me that the wood burners are the issue in this environment and in this day and age. You know, we've been using wood burners and open fires, especially open fires, for thousands of years. I mean, the first thing that man created was fire, and then went on from there. And when you think of all the things that you can use with wood, ash, great for the garden, the wood smoke, great for the for plant life. And when you think about potato peels, great to clear the clear salt out of the chimney. Acorns, great to clear the clear salt out of the chimney as well. You know, it's there's just so much. It just goes on and on and on. The list just goes on. You know, it's amazing. All you've got to do is just put a handful of potato peel on your fireplace, probably every time you use potatoes. Save the potato peels and then throw it onto the fire and let that burn away, and it will get rid of the clear salt in the chimney. Won't get rid of all of it, but it will get rid of enough to stop any chimney fires. So, and also the other thing I want to point out is if you're looking for stuff that will give out a lovely smell, you know, a lot of people like these scented candles and incense sticks and all this sort of stuff. But if you think about it, if you've got a wood burning stove or even an open fire, there is so much on wood out there that creates such a lovely smell in the room. You know, like for starters, like cherry, apple, walnut, believe it or not, and even red cheddar is probably one of the best woods to use on a wood burner or an open fire. It gives out such a delicious smell that will probably make you feel a bit hungrier as well at the same sort of time. Also hickory, which is probably one of the best ones to use, gives out a fantastic smell on your fireplace. So remember this, what I've told you tonight. It's really important, and it's a question I'm asked all the time. So if you're looking, basically, if you're looking for the best woods to burn on your fire that you can get at any hardware store, you know, or from your local log guy, wherever, and you know, you just ask him. Hardwood is probably one of the best, and then obviously birch, beech, oak, elm, you know, they're also very, very good. You know, then basically you've got like maple, ash, most fruit trees. That, you know, that you've also got, like, as I said, if you want ones with that do a good smell on the fireplace or on the wood burner, cherry, apple, hickory, walnut, and red cheddar. You know, just ask for these sort of different types of words, or just ask for one of them, and you'll be fine. But ash and oak is probably the best one for it to burn the hottest and the longest in your wood burner. But the other ones that I was saying before, like the cherry, the apple, hickory, and walnut and red cheddar, are probably the best.